Well, if it looks like we skipped a year, we didn't. They had a kind of weird dating system back then. First several Best Pictures or Oscar shows were double, I don't know, double years. But anyway, this was the next one. And this is actually the first one, the Best Picture winners, that's good enough to be shown on FX or TNT now instead of Turner Classic. It's a comedy, one of the rare comedies to win Best Picture. Clark Gable plays a reporter, and some chick plays a rich chick that they have all these adventures. And it's pretty funny now. So it must have been hilarious back then. Because what they thought was funny back then was kind of odd. You ever see a Charlie Chaplin movie? You ever laugh? They thought Charlie Chaplin was the funniest thing ever. I was watching the Jerry Lewis Telethon one year, and he kept saying, "For the end of the show, we're going to have the funniest man in the world on." And this was the early 80s, so I thought, Steve Martin, all right. I can't wait. I watched the show. The last hour of the show, he says, Jerry Lewis says, and here he is, the funniest man in the world, Charlie Callis. Now, I don't know if you remember what Charlie Callis was, but he had like one routine where he did, I remember it well, and he lip-synced both the male and female roles and switched hats. I mean, it was semi-amusing the first time he saw it, but it wasn't that funny. Speaking of Steve Martin, and it happened one night, in the movie Grand Canyon, Steve Martin said, one of the great movie lines, "All of life's riddles are answered in the movies." And he said that in relation to a Sullivan's Travel movie, which was directed by Frank Capra, who directed It Happened One Night. So all the world is a stage, and everything is connected. And I'll see you next year.